here I have euro. So maybe if we can match some of the
Here is basically the world, which in a way communicates the operations and the sheer scale behind the project. So what we've been trying to map out is to show and identify all the countries where we have artists coming from. And as you can see, it covers all continents. And we've also been trying to give a bit of an idea of the number of artists that are coming. We're looking at almost 1,000 artists. So we're looking at an impossible number. And yeah, this is our way of kind of breaking it down. We have a bigger number of artists coming from a country like China, for instance. We're expecting 58 artists from China, from different art forms. But we'd also have Mauritius Islands, and we'll have a music band of 4 people coming from Mauritius. We're very excited about their participation. And we've got 1 artist coming from Andorra, which is a tiny country in the south of France. But then again, from Brazil, we've got quite a large group of, I think, 15 or 16 artists. The festival is so unique for many reasons. First of all, obviously, its sheer scale and scope. To bring 1,000 artists from 100 countries together in one city, that's what makes World Event the first festival of its kind. What's also very unique about it is that it is a cross-art festival. Whilst a lot of festivals obviously have a focus like visual arts, performance, etc., this festival brings artists together from 7 or 8 different disciplines. So it's anything from music to performing arts to visual arts to film, but also gastronomy. Well, we'd be quite curious to find out what makes her tick. So World Event Young Artists will literally take over the whole city of Nottingham. So you can imagine that 1,000 artists need a lot of different spaces across the whole town, which are some of the fantastic main galleries. But we're also really excited about having a number of really unusual places where the artworks will be exhibited.
So this is the space at Nottingham Contemporary, where a lot of different styles of performances happen, from music to performance art, etc. It'll be one of the cooler places to be in the World Event Young Artists, but it really kind of shows the dynamics that we have here, from the use of projectors all the way through to a fantastic sound system to a theatre-style auditorium.
So we've been looking at and visiting, I think, just under 30 different spaces, and the range couldn't be more wonderful than what we've got. For us to have access to old churches, old warehouses, as well as very new and exciting exhibition spaces, that is a fantastic mix and plethora of venues to play with.
For Nottingham to be the host for the World Event for young people is, a magnificent opportunity. The sheer fact of having that number of people coming here and seeing what we're about, and also for us to be able to share in what they're doing, is completely incredible. This is a very vibrant, very fashionable, very creative city, and always has been, and this is a great way of celebrating that.
Not only do you get to see and experience all of the work from people all around the world, but then you get to interact with the artists themselves through seminars, socially, having a drink with them, and to be able to hear, either formally or informally, their processes of art making in terms of their creative process, but also politically what they are sometimes allowed and not allowed to do, in terms of what freedom you have to make things. So it gives you kind of a wider cultural and political perspective on you as a maker and how your work sits and how it's understood.
The opportunity for local artists is really to have those international young artists in their city for 10 days. The festival will provide lots of opportunities for people just to meet each other, to talk to each other, to explore things together and build a worldwide network. So we're really now in the phase of production and installation of exhibitions. What the team of producers is now doing currently is really working on all the details.
It's quite difficult to get an overview of the entire programme, so this is a fun exercise and a way for us also to just problem solve as a group, even just thinking about Thursday where we've got probably 600 artists coming to Heathrow, how we're going to get them to Nottingham and into their accommodation and then fed.
Everyone's going to arrive at the beginning of the festival. It's all available to them right from the get-go, and we just need to kind of make almost like a narrative or a thread that runs through the festival that lets us tap into the kind of strengths of the festival.
We're really lucky in Nottingham to have a lot of really professional artists, and the studio scene is becoming a lot more public facing, and lots of successful Arts Council grants have shown that they can really hold their own together with the major venues such as Nottingham Contemporary and New Art Exchange, and so that's really, really refreshing.
It's a lot to try and do, organise that many people in such a short space of time across so many different events. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fun.
What will happen throughout the festival is that 1,000 young people, creative talent who have never met before, will actually come together and show their artwork, but also they will want to discuss things with each other, explore new ways of working, discuss themes that matter to them in terms of being an artist, but also in terms of just being a young person in the world today. So we're really, I think, excited and can't wait to finally meet them and also be part of this energy and buzz that will come to the city for the 10 days of the festival.